Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Liz Shuler.
Good morning, everyone. That was a fantastic panel. And I'm glad I was here early to be able to listen to the morning session. Again, my name's Liz Shuler. I'm with the National AFL-CIO. I want to thank Third Way for hosting this event and the sponsors and for inviting the AFL-CIO to be a part of it. Y'all probably know that we are a federation of 55 different unions. 12.5 million workers, and I will say as a woman officer of the AFL-CIO, 6.5 million women. Not a lot of people know that. I hear some applause, that's good. And we are committed to standing up together for good jobs for workers, for our communities, and higher standards for everyone. And that's exactly what brings me here today, because the promotion of nuclear energy, whether it's in existing facilities or the successful development of new generations, is good for the labor movement and for our country. And the AFL-CIO overall, and of course my own union, I come from the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers originally, and many other unions like the United Association, the utility workers, boilermakers, steel workers, we all believe that nuclear should be at the forefront of a clean energy strategy. Now, while we are working hard to make sure that our current nuclear facilities prosper, with recent victories in New York and Illinois, we are also keeping a close eye on the future of nuclear technology, including advanced Generation 4 and small modular reactors. And I will be blunt. If we are not successful in enacting the energy and economic policies that ensure new reactors are designed and produced here in the United States, we will lose a generations-long opportunity for good jobs and clean American-made energy. And we can and we should work hard to extend the life of our current nuclear fleet, reduce the costs of oversight, and value the carbon-free baseload electricity these plants provide. However, the long-term future of nuclear is in small modular reactors, where we just had a significant milestone with NuScale, as we just heard, applying to have its design certified, and in the Generation 4 technology that is under intense development now. And we in the labor movement believe strongly that these technologies will succeed, and they will be used in the United States. Now, the question is whether they will be produced here by our workers and our companies, or if this opportunity will be lost to competitors like China and Russia. And the possibility of the United States being dependent on foreign governments for civilian nuclear technologies should concern all of us across the political spectrum. We can't let it happen. Yes, jobs are at stake. Good jobs, high-paying jobs, union jobs. The labor movement is proud to provide the highest quality labor at nuclear facilities, trained and educated through the private funds that we negotiate in our collective bargaining agreements with our employer partners, like some you've heard from this morning, Southern Company and Exelon. The nuclear industry supplies high-quality, long-term steady work that usually pays 30% more than the average jobs that surround a nuclear facility. These are the type of family-sustaining careers that the American people are demanding more of. And successfully bringing advanced nuclear technologies to market with an American workforce and an American supply chain will create good jobs across the occupational spectrum, from engineers and scientists, including the amazing members of the International Federation of Professional and Technical Employees, one of our member unions, to skilled construction crafts, to manufacturing, and to specialty metals industry. We are already involved, contributing to the design phase for small modular reactors so that systems are designed in a way that helps lower the cost of manufacturing and assembly and cuts the time needed to complete the job. We are ready to do what we have always done, which is supply the most highly skilled labor and continuously update our educational programs to incorporate new tools and techniques, and make sure that we are in the best position to maintain a robust, highly productive nuclear workforce. Now let me leave you with two high-level policy priorities that the labor movement believes will move this industry forward. First, as Chris Crane said earlier, we must update the federal policy framework for nuclear power to preserve existing nuclear capacity, rebuild our supply chain capacity, build and license next-generation modular reactors, and both modernize and adequately fund fuel cycle activities. Second, we believe strongly in the need for full tax and policy parity for both zero carbon and carbon capturing generation sources. Federal and state incentives for wind and solar generation are distorting electricity markets in ways that slow progress toward reducing electricity sector emissions from baseload power. We can slow climate change and create domestic employment with equal treatment for all sources of greenhouse gas avoidance in the power sector. I want to thank you again for having us here today. Thank you all for your commitment to making the future of nuclear an American success story. So give yourselves a round of applause. And we believe that this innovation that we're hearing about today needs to be more broadly shared so that everyone knows about it. And we in the labor movement stand ready to partner with you and see the advanced nuclear sector succeed. Thank you so very much.